It looks like a war that will last for a while, as the presidency today sounded loud and clear that Mr. Ibrahim Magu is going nowhere. Although it was Governor El-Rufai who said he was speaking for the acting president, he said Magu is going nowhere. And some respite for the Kogi West senator with mounting pressure over the recall process as the court today restrains INEC and other parties to maintain status quo. Many thanks for joining in, everyone. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. I'm Seun Okinbaloye in Lagos. Well, it's 61 days since President Muhammadu Buhari left for London. 60 days on now. He's gone on a medical vacation. Well, we wish him quick recovery and sound health as we expect him back in the country soonest. Well, let's begin tonight by telling you about the latest on the recall of Senator Dino Melaye, the embattled senator representing Kogi West Senatorial District. Senator Dino Melaye has received a temporary respite as a federal high court sitting in Abuja. The nation's capital has ordered a temporary restraining order halting the recall process by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. Justice John Soho, who gave the order after listening to arguments in a motion expertly filed by Senator Dino Melaye's lawyer, Mr. Michael Zekome, seeking to stop the recall on the grounds that signatories to the recall were fake and were concocted. Justice Soho ordered the stay of proceedings in the recall and urged the parties involved to abide by the status quo and subsequently adjourned the matter to the 29th of September 2017 for further hearing. I'm very sure that we'll still be hearing so much more on that recall process. Well, let's move to our major story of the day. On Tuesday, when the National Assembly resumed from its recess, the Senate ruled at its plenary that it will no longer consider any nomination sent by the executive until the executives now respect the process of nominations as stipulated by law. The case of Mr. Ibrahim Magu, whom the Senate rejected his nomination as the EFCC boss, is a clear case of what the lawmakers were talking about. But today, it appears the federal government, that is the presidency now, especially, says it's ready for a showdown in the case as the acting president, Professor Yemi Oshimejo, whom the governor of Kaduna State, Mr. Nasir El-Rufai, says he was representing, said Mr. Ibrahim Magu will remain as the EFCC boss. The acting president, who was represented today at the opening of the EFCC office in Kaduna State by the governor of Kaduna State, made it clear that the EFCC boss will remain and retain his job. Take a listen.
Mr. Chairman, sir, a few weeks ago, I discussed the EFCC and your appointment with President Muhammad Buhari. And he told me in no uncertain terms that he has every confidence in you, he has every confidence in the commission and the work that you've been doing. And as long as he is president, you remain the chairman of the EFCC. Last night, I spoke with the acting president, President Yemi Osinbajo, who reconfirmed the position of the president and told me that as long as he remains acting president or vice president, Ibrahim Magu will remain the chairman of the EFCC.
There you have it. Well, before we dig deeper into the issue of the day, let me quickly show you some other political stories we are following for you.
Less than 72 hours to the July 8 Osun West senatorial by-election in Osun State, the two major gladiators in the race, the ruling APC and the opposition PDP, say they are confident of victory at the poll. The APC has held its final campaign rally in Ede, where Governor Ralph Aregbesola, who led other party faithful to canvass for votes for the party's candidate, Senator Mudashiru Hussain, described him as the best candidate and urged the electorate to make their votes count. But the opposition People's Democratic Party appears to be giving the APC a run for their votes as the crowd received the campaign train led by the National Party chairman, Senator Alimodu Sheriff. For 2 days, Senator Sheriff has been campaigning along with other party members to sell the party's flag bearer to the people of Osun West Senatorial District. 20 out of the 23 electoral officials accused of collecting 360 million naira from the Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike were today brought before a federal high court in Port Harcourt. The officials were accused by the panel set up by the Inspector General of Police, which investigated the December 10 Rivers State legislative rerun elections. The arraignment was, however, stalled by the absence of the other 3 electoral officers, with 2 of them asking for the charges to be dropped. Counsels to the defendants, however, expressed dissatisfaction with a short notice of adjournment. In the meantime, the Rivers State government had since denied the allegations, describing it as a futile attempt by the police to smear the image of the governor. Meanwhile, the Independent National Electoral Commission has established 6 new voter registration centers in Ondo State in its bid to create the opportunity for more eligible voters to take part in the ongoing voter registration exercise. The Administrative Secretary of INEC in Ondo State, Ganiu Nijo, says that a total of 2,658 people, making 1,405 males and 1,253 females, have collected their PVCs in the state.